Hi again. I am actually here for a tutorial. Isn't that exciting? Yay! I have been wanting to... Anyway, this is the look we are doing today. I'm sorry my voice is still a little bit weird. I have been sick for the last week and it has sucked so bad. It's like the worst cold ever. Anyway, so yeah, we're doing this kind of very shimmery purple color, which comes from a fun little indie brand online called Shiro Cosmetics, and they do a lot of different, mostly pigments. They do some lip gloss. Any pigment they have that's lip safe, they will make you into a custom lip gloss. I have some of those coming in the mail and I'm really excited. Yeah, so one of the colors of the month they did last year, which unfortunately means you probably can't find it, but it is still really cool, is this one right here. Let me get them all the way. Look at that! It's a chinchilla! Yeah, the shade is called Chinchillin. We're chilling with the chillas. Yeah. So this look strongly features Chinchillin, and let me see. It's really hard to get. It's a really kind of a cool color. It's a light lavender, kind of metallic-y, and it has a pink kind of duochrome shimmer, which is kind of hard to pick up. And I have a little bit of pink in like the corners, trying to just get that showing up. Anyway, so yes, we have the bright, sparkly purple, and you know I had to use this because, hello, we have chinchilla makeup on Dust Bath Beauty today. Hey! Yeah, it's really pretty and it's really sparkly, and she has like a million sparkly shades. You can get little samples of them in a sample bag for like $1, so you can try everything, and it's just, it's so much fun, and they do the limited edition stuff, and it's just, yeah, I have a good time. Okay, so starting off with a little bit, an oldie but a goodie that I'm smearing all over my finger because I'm special. But anyway, Too Faced Shadow Insurance up to the brow and underneath. Pat it in and let it dry while I figure out the next thing that I'm doing. First thing I'm going to do is put kind of a sparkly pink shade just here in the crease. Let me go, okay, like that is better. Just a little bit. This is a MAC paint pot in Fresco Rose. I honestly don't know if they make it anymore, but anything slightly pinkish is gonna work. And it's not very strong. I'm actually gonna put a little on my finger just to get a little bit more color. And it's just gonna be a little bit of a contrast. Because we're going to be using one color all over the entire lid. It's going to look slightly different over this pink than it is for the white base that I'm using next is NYX. Hi. Yeah, so the NYX white eyeshadow base. And I'm going to dab that on there pretty generously. And then pat it out. But you still want to, you don't want to totally like shear it out, because you really do want that stickiness, because we're dealing with pigments, loose pigments, and they go everywhere. So once we have that down, I'm going to grab the first pigment, which is Chinchillin. So, you know, of course I have to use something called Chinchillin. Are we kidding? Are we kidding here? It's called Chinchillin on Dust Bath Beauty. All right, let me grab what I'm looking for. Alright, so I've got kind of a angled flat brush. I'm going to use a lot of these really flat brushes because you want to press the color on. So, starting on the inner corner, just press it on. It looks very flat and pastel-y on this camera right now, but it's got much more oomph in real life, and when you get away from the shadows it gets really sparkly. We'll see how this looks like when I'm editing it. If it picks up, it has this really cool like pink sparkle in it. It's a fun color. Fun, 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 fun. And over on the pink, and the closer you get it onto and around the pink, the brighter the pink kind of sparkles are going to come out. So we have that, and then I'm just going to grab a fluffy kind of brush and just kind of smooth it out. You don't want to, put too much pressure on it because you don't want to lose. And look at all the mess I have already. You don't want to lose the sparkle. In fact, I'm going to get a little tiny bit more on the brush and just really pat, pat, pat it. So you've got nice blue. Got nice like lavendery, pink, shimmery purple. I wonder if I pull back if you can see it. You can kind of see it coming out on the other eye because I'm going to show you, I'm going to kind of pull that pink out a little bit with another little friend of mine, if I can find it. Yes, I can find it. I'm going to use another pigment by Shiro. First I'm going to get a tiny little bit of that white on my finger and just get that into the inner corner here and make a huge mess of it because, you know, this is... Alright, so I'm going to go in with a shockingly bright pink color. This is Eye Contact, which is from the Very Effective collection, which is Pokemon based. Pokemon! I'm going to get a very tiny brush, teeny tiny, to start this on the inner corner because I don't want super, 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 super impact. I just want it to get on there, take it in a little bit. I really need a closer mirror for this. Hold on. Okay. And then grabbing the fluffy one I had before. Right, so you're going to take the fluffy brush with a little bit more of Chinchillin on it and go seriously right over because you're going to blend it in. But it's just going to bring out that pink color in the Chinchillin, and it's just fun because we like fun. I'm going to get another kind of fluffier brush to get a little bit, tiny bit more of that pink back in the, in the outer corner and go up a little bit. And kind of like you would generally do in like the crease, but very lightly. Pat it in, and then we're going to grab same brush, more Chinchillin, and party over the whole thing, but then it gets a little bit more of a pink sheen into it, which I kind of dig. And at this point you just have mess everywhere, and we don't worry about that because we will clean it up. And pigments will always, 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 always be messy. So you kind of have to let go on that one. A little bit of white, the white base, and then go back in with, you guessed it, more Chinchillin. We're just going to get it everywhere, absolutely everywhere. Oh, there we go, poking myself in the eye. Hold on. Whoo. Okay. This is an even bigger mess than I made on the other side. I have like purple all the way out to like Kalamazoo over here, which is very descriptive, if I do say so myself. Okay. We're going to leave it like that for now. May need, no, it's got about the right amount of pink, I think. At this point I'm grabbing like the kind of looser fluffy brush and sort of a dark charcoal color from the Wet n Wild Petal Pusher palette, which is their purple one. And this is going to go tiny, tiny, tiny bit in the crease just to darken it. Tiny bit. You really, you don't really want to see it. It's just giving you that tiny little bit of depth. And then two guesses what we're going to do. Hello, Chinchillin. I'm just going to see how many times I can say Chinchillin in here. Chinchillin, Chinchillin. We're all Chinchillin. Yeah. You can't see that I'm making weird smiley faces because we're focused in on my eyeball. Right. Okay. So we have that, and now we're going to start with like phase 1 of the liner, which is a color, another one from Shiro called Star-Crossed. It's, I can't remember exactly the name. I think it's called the Tributes collection, but it's their Hunger Games. It's the Hunger Games collection. So I'm going to take a little bit of Makeup Forever Aqua Seal. I'm going to put a drop, and I put a little bit of the color in this little tray. I'm going to get a liner brush. This one's Real Techniques. I'm going to just get pigment in there. Swirly time until I get a bit of a paste. You really want a paste, not a liquid necessarily, because it's just easier to control. I have no idea how I'm going to pull off doing this without being able to secure my elbow, but let's see. So we're going to use this as a liner. Ignore that I just mashed it on my bottom lid for no reason. I always like to take colored liner kind of more rounded in the center because I have the hooded eyes. And this is like, it's like a blackish brown with a gold reflex. So it's not just black, and so it kind of plays with the purple and gold a little bit without really standing out or clashing with it, which is fun. I'm going to take it out, wing it a little bit, bring it in, see if they look remotely similar. Yeah, kinda. And this doesn't have to be perfect. So I decided the other side needed more. And making a mess. What else is new? Okay. I am gonna grab a Q-tip and just kind of get rid of this guy before it totally sets in, because these things are really, really strong pigmentation. The darker colors, and they will set on you. Let's go ahead and get some of this off too, because, you know, we got the Q-tip out. May as well clean up a little bit. Okay. Let me see. Okay. So it's kind of a very sloppy wing right now, but that's okay. So we're going to clean it up, and the other thing I'm going to do, is I'm going to grab a tiny bit of liquid liner, and we're going to put the thinnest little line right next to the lash line, and then go over it with the color I forgot, the Star-Crossed color. Again, what did I just wipe eyeliner on? Oh my gosh. Anyway, so right at the base of the lashes. This is so hard to do. Up in a mirror. Okay. Like, really, that's like it. It's just gonna help. Apparently I can't talk and do this. I'm gonna follow the line, but I'm not gonna fill it in, if that makes sense. This is just gonna help deepen up the lash line. And because all these colors are so shimmery, this is actually a matte black liner. This is from NYX. I think it's from, yeah, they're from their Noir collection, which you have to say all saucy because noir. Anyway, noir? No. Okay, yeah, don't mind me. And even before that completely sets, I am grabbing my little liner brush. I'm going to remember where I set down the little tray of pigment. Anyway, grab the liner brush, get a little bit more of that Star-Crossed pigment on it, and go right over the top too. So it still darkens. And like right by the lash line darkens, but we still keep that fun goldeny brown color, which is not terribly obvious unless you're like way up in here. Ooh, you can see the sparkle a little more. Sparkle, sparkle. I may want a little bit more pink. No, I don't think I do. Really don't think I do. Okay. This has gone so much farther up than the other side that we're going to go ahead and take a Q-tip and make our shape what we want it. Because why else would we have Q-tips? Okay. And then kind of clean that up. Hello. So it looks nice. And we can always get it a little bit, clean it up a little bit further when we put concealer on. But I'm not going to be doing that on camera, so I'm actually going to get, I need a tiny bit more of my Aqua Seal. I'm going to put a little bit of Star-Crossed on the lower lash line too, in the outer portion, just to kind of unify the two parts of the eye. Okay, let me see. Can you see this? Alright, yes you can. Right up on the lash line. How far did I go? About halfway in, but then it's going to get kind of blended with another color. Well, just more of that chinchilla, really. So now I kind of want to darken out on this side. Back into our lovely Chinchillin shade, and oh my gosh, that got dusty on me real quick. Well, we'll be removing a lot of it. Wow. Okay. See? We all make mistakes. You gotta get in a little bit more of that darker color or else we're gonna completely lose it. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna let that sit for a second before I smear it all off again. So, we've got that. Now I just have to remember what else I did to this eyeball. Okay, right, we're going to do brow bone highlight. I'm just grabbing the kind of... Okay, so this is the look, the Chinchillin look. Purple sparkly, kept it really simple on the cheeks. Nice nude lip, nude-ish, nude pink. I do nude pink. I can't do the, like, concealer style nude. I'll show you someday. You'll be horrified. Anyway, so I really hope you enjoy this, and I really hope you liked a cute chinchilla. And you should go visit that website. You should go visit Shiro because it's very entertaining to look around, if nothing else. And you should definitely consider getting something if you're into loose pigments. I don't know why I'm whispering. So, I hope you had fun with me, and hopefully I was able to look into the camera enough so you could see what I was doing, because I still have not perfected this by a long shot. But I will hopefully see you again very, very soon. Have a good day.